welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in again today. So today I have a very special video for all of you. I'm going to be showing you how to make homemade wine. This is the first time I'm going to be doing it as well, so let's see how it goes. So to start off with, it's a very simple recipe and with all easy ingredients. So I'm going to show you everything one by one. So let's start with grapes. I have some red grapes that are seedless and these are store-bought. I have about 3 kgs of grapes here. You can buy seedless or the seeded grapes, doesn't really matter. So I have about 3 kgs of grapes in here. And then I have, these are what goes inside the jar as well. So I have about 3 to 4 tablespoons of whole kernel wheat. What this does is it's going to give that extra flavor and kick to the wine. And then here we have the spices that I'll be adding. We have some cinnamon sticks, about 4 to 5 cardamom and some cloves. You can also add crushed or dried ginger to it. It all just enhances the taste of the wine. And I have a packet of bread yeast here, but I've heard that there is something else called champagne yeast, which I think gives a better taste, but for now I just have bread yeast. And then I have some warm water in a bowl here that we'll be using to ferment the yeast. And then I have about 2 kgs of white sugar. So the ratio is 3:2, that is 3 kgs of grapes. You will need about 2 kgs of sugar. And then to mix everything in and store it in, I have a glass jar here. Always go in for a glass jar or a porcelain jar. Never go in for a plastic one because it's gonna spoil the fermentation process. So I wanted to get a mason glass jar, but then this is just a cookie jar and that should do. Just make sure that it's big enough to store all your ingredients inside. And I have some boiled and cooled water here in the kettle, which we'll be pouring into the jar as well. So now we're going to start making it. So what I've done here is I've parceled the wheat kernels and the spice in a muslin cloth here, and this is also going to go inside the jar. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this on the 15th day, because if I leave this a little too long, it's going to make the wine a little bitter, which is not good. So it's better to remove it on the 10th or the 15th day. So now that's that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to activate the yeast. So for that I've got some lukewarm water here, and I'm going to add my yeast into this and just mix it in with the water. And this is going to activate the yeast. We're just going to mix it in and let it just rest for a while. I'm going to start off with adding the grapes now, little by little, because we're going to add the grapes and then smash it with our hands. This is how it's traditionally done. I'm not using any muddler here. I'm just going to traditionally just smash it with my hands. So make sure your hands are clean. So if you see, I've crushed it well. I've crushed the grapes well, and this has about all the 3 kgs of grapes in here. Now I'm going to add the sugar. So like I mentioned earlier, for 3 kgs of grapes you would need about 2 kgs of sugar. So let's add in the sugar now. But once you add the sugar completely inside, make sure you just mix it a little with the wooden ladle. You don't need to completely mix it well, because it's eventually going to dissolve with the grape juice. So I'm just using my wooden ladle here and just mixing everything in. So I've added all the sugar inside and mixed it well. Now I'm going to add the yeast. So if you see the yeast, it is activated well. We can see the froth there. So I'm just going to add the entire thing into the jar now. And then I'm just gonna add this, the parcel that we have into the jar. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to pour in the water now. This is boiled and cooled water. So you're just going to pour it in until it just covers up everything. So I'm adding in the water now. I'm just going to cover this with a cloth because it needs to be airtight. So I'm using this muslin cloth here and then going to cover the tin. So it just needs to be airtight. So this cloth will prevent any air from getting in. So guys, that's it for today. So what I'm going to do is every day I'm going to open up the jar and stir it with the wooden ladle. Don't use anything else. It needs to be a clean, dry wooden spoon. I'm just going to mix everything in and again airtight it and keep it in a dark place. So this video is going to be in 2 parts. So see you soon in the next part.